welcome to another edition of We Stream, the official reaction channel of epic rap battles of history. Today we're checking out John Rambo versus John McClane versus John Wick. Now you might be thinking I've already reacted to this battle, and you'd be wrong.
You blew it.
That was some other guy. So let's get into this one and to see what we have. I already know what we have. I've seen all of the epic rap battles, but we haven't broken them all down. It's about time that we do. I'm on there.
Battles of history. John Wick versus John McClane.
Yeah.
Versus John Rambo. Begin.
I do like that this is like the one ERB that I can think of when they have multiple characters, but it's all just actually stated. Versus. No surprises, just get at it, Johns. Don't worry about it.
Alright, guess I'll be the one to draw first blood.
Because his book is named First Blood. The character came from a book called First Blood, and the first movie was called First Blood. And then they just started calling him Rambo when Stallone just went off the rails and made it a whole different type of character. First Blood's actually like a really good dramatic story about war and PTSD. And Rambo just became something else entirely.
Or maybe you could draw an audience to see any of your new movies.
Come on.
Listen, I feel like that insult would do better against John McClane than John Rambo. I feel like John McClane's Die Hard movies fell off more than Rambo movies, but they both fell off. So technically John Wick could be saying that to both of these other Johns.
To the coast, we'll have a few laughs, sounds sweet.
That's just stuff that John McClane actually says in Die Hard.
No, I'm stuck here with these two jerkweeds, but
He actually uses the word jerkweeds too.
to kick their ass with bare feet.
Because he walks through the tower in bare feet in at least the first one. What is happening to my get in? Anyway, barefoot. That's the John McClane way.
Argyle, drop the beat.
Argyle was the name of his limo driver in Die Hard. Argyle was also a black man. Is this racist? Is it racist to assume the black guy's gonna drop the beat? Well, if it is, then the original Die Hard was racist because he was listening to the rap music in the car.
Where are you? I'm kicking it down in the garage. What's the word with you and your lady, man?
Which is why he didn't hear a lot of the chaos going on in the building early in the movie.
Turn up the heat and it's getting ready to pop. Turn up the heat and
I don't know.
I'll set it off like it's the top of Nakatomi.
That's the tower where he set off explosions. Set it off? You see what he's doing here? Oh, pause button. How you've been missing me, gracing you ever excessively.
Need a fire hose to swing on you, you're both so below me.
He used a fire hose, tied it around his waist, jumped from one floor down to the next on some weird superhero crap in the original Die Hard. The references.
I haven't stopped killing it since Carl's brother Tony.
Did you know that he killed Carl's brother Tony? Did you get it?
And I got your detonators right here. Blow me.
He had the detonators from Die Hard in a duffel bag. He was a tricky little man, okay? A tricky little trickster.
Ship your booby traps home, Rambo. Cause you'll never take the W without the P&O.
So, booby traps. Rambo sets booby traps. So does John McClane. And so he's like, nah, your booby traps are nothing. Cause you can't do the W get a win without the P&O. Prisoner of war. He's going at that post-traumatic stress. Ow!
Does your lip hang low? Does it wobble to and fro? Can you string that shit up on your compound bow?
Do you chain hang low? Do it wobble to it? Blah, 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 blah. That old nursery rhyme thing that's been readapted a million times. Making fun of Adrian!
What?
And then compound bow, because Rambo...
Bro, what are you talking about, man?
Insert Weird Al UHF clip. There you go.
Lighten up, Wick, with your brooding saga. How about a little Hakuna Matata, Baba Yaga?
Alright, so John Wick's saga is very melancholy, brooding, everything's sad, his wife's dead, he's sad, the lore gets deeper and sadder as it goes until the end of the Wick series as it stands now, which keeps in that sad tone if you haven't seen it. Lighten up, bitch! That's what he's saying.
Got the trout.
Oh God, oh God.
Wick with your brooding saga. How about a little Hakuna Matata, Baba Yaga? You got the trousers, taper, and the watch, spooker. But your acting falls flatter than the Hans, Gruber.
So you're all tightened up in your suit. Taylor, tighten it, and blah, blah, blah. But your acting is the only thing that's not clear, because it's Keanu Reeves, you know, and he falls more than Hans Gruber, because Hans Gruber falls out of the building at the end of Die Hard, and the fun fact everyone likes to always mention, because it's a very well-known behind-the-scenes fact, but they didn't tell, you know, good old Snape that they were gonna actually release the harness when they did, so his shock on his face was genuine, because they were just assholes. He thought that it actually caused him to fall. Good job, though, because the shock on his face looks great in the movie. He's like, Hans Gruber, dead now. Actual actor, dead now. Big sad.
In the underground coin game, the Mario Brothers. And John Bobby. What the fuck's with the chest butter?
So he keeps the Italian kind of a sort of theme here, I guess. I don't know. He's from Brooklyn. So he'd mention Mario Brothers and say things like booby.
What?
Italian Jewish cultures. What has happened? Anyway, Mario Brothers coins. Underground coins in the John Wick universe, because they're in the sewer systems where all the gangs are, and they have coins as their currency, as part of the whole thing of the whole crew of mercenaries or killers for hire, whatever you want to call them. So they're underground in sewers trading coins. You say leave that shit to Mario Brothers, because the Mario Brothers is something that he would understand as a Brooklyn guy. There's a lot of stuff going on.
The Pendleton
And chest butter, because Rambo.
clear looks heavy as shit. I'm like this prick's ring finger, only need one clip.
Cause John Wick's finger got clipped off in one of the movies. Spoiler, it was his ring finger. You get it? And one clip is a gun reference. He only needs one clip to kill everyone. Not even gonna need a reload. Technically, that would be considered a magazine. A clip is the thing that you use to hold, or to quickly load a magazine, I mean. But it's semantics.
Bandolier looks heavy as shit. I'm like this prick's ring finger, only need one clip. I've been sharp as shattered glass since the late 80s. And like your late pump, I'll leave you pushing up daisies.
What?
John Wick's dog died. That's how the whole thing started. And then sharp glass since the 80s, because he was barefoot. We mentioned that earlier, stepping on sharp glass. He's been doing that since his first movie in the 80s. I forgot how much goes on in this battle. This is a lot.
Less is more, boys. That's my advice. You less survival knife, you more survival wife.
Alright, so there we go. Less survival knife because it's stupid. You, more survival wife. I don't get how he's supposed to control his wife surviving. That's just John McClane being an asshole. Which is good. Good energy.
Ooh. I'm gonna need a dinner reservation for 2. John Wick, I'm efficient and lean, a proficient professional killing machine.
Alright, so John Wick's verse is a lot more pizzazzy in the lyrics than it is in the references, if I remember right, at least this first part, which is fine. It gives me a break from having to break stuff down too much. I guess we could just enjoy the rhyme schemes and stuff. Speaking of enjoying stuff, have you ever enjoyed my content if you're new or in the past? Have you ever liked anything I've done? Have I ever entertained you? The answer to that question is yes. Then you're gonna take the next 81 seconds and fucking sit there and listen to a little plug that I have for the music that I've been working on making on my other channel.
Do a different angle because I'll edit this on TikTok later. Da, da, da. If you don't know, this is our first time together in 13 years. God. All right, you ready to do a take?
Let's do it.
Day 5 has been music video and photos.
You ready? And let's get it.
I really like that because the entire theme of the album is this longing.
Yeah, you like the hook?
I like it.
Okay, so we got a hook.
Yeah, absolutely.
We've got a line. Warmed up.
I'm sure this will be the greatest footage of all time.
I'm sure.
Now you might be looking at me now and have just fast-forwarded the plug that I just inserted. You better go and rewind your ass back and watch it! I'm watching you! The people in this community raised almost $10,000 to make this album happen because they believed in it as a project, and I'll be damned if I don't do everything I can to try and make it successful, since a lot of the reasons they put their money into the project is because they believed it could be something bigger than themselves and it was worth investing in. So you go and rewind it, and you watch that fucking 81 seconds, you bitch, and follow the page! I got you, you fast-forwarding bastard! And if you didn't fast-forward the plug, then unlike those who did, you're not a fucking waste of human life! Back to the video.
Underworld overachiever looking dapper as a buck, and only one of us to go 3 chapters without sucking.
John Wick. His movies are good. Wasn't the last one 4? Pretty sure it was the 4th. They all kind of blend together. It's like one big movie at this point, and they're all good for what they are. They're not like cinematic masterpieces, but they're very enjoyable. And yeah, the first 3 of all, Rambo and Die Hard got maybe 1 or 2 good movies in each of those.
Between your elevator and the mine where you were trapped, you're such wieners I should call you both John Shaft.
John Shaft, get it? Because they're trapped in shafts and they're wieners.
Craft rhymes with pencils, then jam him in next.
Because he kills people with pencils, so he's gonna kill you with rhymes, pencils.
So I'm not vexed by vets flexing roid-injected pecs.
He likes the rhyme scheme here, vexed by vets, roid-injected pecs, that veterans of war, and the other one's veteran of the police force. I don't know if John McClane was a war vet too. Maybe. Steroid usage that John Wick, Keanu Reeves clearly doesn't have.
Being excommunicado wasn't more than I could handle.
He got excommunicated by the underground people that he works with and had to fight off like hundreds of other mercenaries, and he did fine.
So I think I can withstand an excremental ex-commando.
Excremental ex-commando? He's calling you a piece of shit, ex-military bitch!
When this sad broken dad joke at Popo is no folk.
Sad broken blah 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 po.
Bro, what are you talking about, man?
You're a dad making dad jokes, and you're a police officer Popo. You're no foe. Probably another word, it's something.
For the virtuoso bad virtuoso. Ho ho ho.
Yeah, ho ho ho, because Die Hard's a Christmas movie.
Quivers and bows, I'm delivering blows, and when they land, it won't help to make fists with your toes.
He did make, John McClane did make a fist with his toes, basically. The barefoot thing, someone had a foot fetish when making Die Hard, okay? There's no way around it.
Bitcoin, no. Hitcoin, certainly.
We talked about the coins earlier.
Put you 2 in tune, call it crypto.
Cryptocurrency, get it? Cryptocurrency is Bitcoin, but it's Hitcoin, because coins, and he's gonna kill you, so he's gonna put you in a crypt with currency. Cryptocurrency, you should get it?
Oh, currency. Obey your superior like good cops and soldiers. Raven, Roy, you're done. Over.
You see, because you get it. Follow the instructions. He's like, I don't report to anyone. I'm my own guy. And now Rambo's about to come in. Nothing is over. Nothing. Which is a line from First Blood at the very end of the movie. It's actually very sad. First Blood's a good movie. The rest of Rambo is kind of fun.
Nothing is over. Nothing. You just don't turn it on unless it's one of your movies. In which case, I just turn it on.
Because the movies suck. The other movies suck. You get it.
When I rip off my shirt and start swinging my stick swords, I'm hotter than the suicide girls on your switchboard.
So the John Wick, the switchboard operators are hottie little emo chicks, and the Suicide Girls is an old internet website for hottie little emo chicks to show their hot emo chick pierced nipple titties and stuff. And so you say he's even hotter than that. I call Cap.
Headband's red, but I got no love for comedy. No juice was used to produce these armies.
Stallone often acts like he doesn't juice up, lies, red Communist Party, China, red bandana. Rambo's verse in this is kind of, it's there.
The high table rules don't apply to this conflict.
High table is the John Wick high table of mercenary assassin stuff, and they have a lot of rules. And John's saying the rules don't matter. It's time to fucking go.
I'll finish you right in the lobby. Mission accomplished.
You can't fight in the lobby. Fuck you, I'll kill you in the lobby. I don't care.
McClane! South is where your marriage went. The last pipe thing you slid in was an air vent.
McClane, the marriage went bad. He's saying you're not getting any pussy. And the air vent, we saw the visual reference to it earlier, that John McClane crawling through the vents in Die Hard.
They used to say you were a handsome crusader. Too bad your hairline couldn't get saved by Steve Urkel's neighbor.
Steve Urkel's neighbor is the cop guy. He's also the guy that bails out John McClane. He's the one cop on the ground who is actually helpful during the entire terrorist situation. Bruce Willis going bald, which is rich coming from Pete and Lloyd, who both went bald. But you know, we're just dissing the male pattern baldness and Steve Urkel's neighbors who bailed you out. Kind of goofy to get bailed out by Steve Urkel's neighbor, but here we are.
Oh, I slip into the jungle, disappear like a ghost. Then ding, I pop up behind you like puss.
I'm still not sure about the ding pop up like toast, if that's a specific reference or just bizarre. I know that that's what Rambo does. He hides and boom, pops out. But is there a more specific reference to ding like toast, or is that just where we are at this point? I don't know.
Seek peace, but I'm packing parabella. I was trained to be the very best soldier boy.
That's a Soldier Boy reference for some reason. Soldier Boy, tell him. Soldier Boy up in this. Oh, watch me crank that, watch me. Oh, what a fucking gay-ass song. Everybody should hate it. Something! And he was a soldier. Get it? Something else is probably there, but fuck it.
What's an RPG through NYPD's gun?
RPG is, a rocket launcher and blow up NYPD. That's the police force, John McClane. They don't have rocket launchers, but John Rambo does.
Simon says you can PTSD. Duh!
Weird saying a PTSD joke when you're Rambo, but he made it into a D's nuts joke.
Jesus Christ, asshole! What are you doing? This is not some Saturday morning cartoon for you to ruin.
Listen, there might have been questionable decisions about what was in the Saturday morning cartoon lineups and what characters got involved, okay? Okay.
The thing getting ruined is McClane family Christmas. All your kids still have decent dad on their wish list.
That's a pretty low blow. Don't need explaining, but it's good to point out.
Whoa, Rambo's dropping bombs in his flows. Did your pals in the Taliban help you write those?
No, Rambo got captured by the Taliban once, and he had some friends that helped him get out. Who knows what kind of connections he has there.
Those were Mujahideen. There's a difference. The Taliban formed in the 90s when you fell off with a vengeance.
And of course, John Wick would know because he deals with those Middle East dudes a lot as well. They're the ones that chopped off his little fingy.
Hey, who the fuck asked you, dog pound? Why don't you go lock your mouth in a hole in the ground?
Oh,
PTSD moment.
You're both a funeral suit away from presentable. I'm thinking I'm back, and I'm thinking you're expendable.
The Expendables included Bruce Willis and Sylvester Stallone at different points. So the Expendables, and then you're a funeral suit away because he wears a suit, they don't wear suits. So he said, we got to get you into your suit so I can put you into the casket because this is done.
Wanna die hard? Well, today's a good day.
It's a good day to die hard. That's another movie title reference.
Let's go, motherfucker!
Yippee-ki-yay, motherfucker catchfriend.
Yippee-ki-yay!
We did it! Hey, we did it! It's over! Nothing is over! Who won? I like John McClane in this battle because he was the most immature and ruthless with it. Some of you still watching might not have watched the plug for the After the Toad thing still. Or you might have watched it and then just forgotten about it. It's linked below.
We do a lot of goofy stuff around here, and if this is your first time seeing my face, hang out more often, because I show it all the time. But seriously, there was so much that went in from this community to try to make this project happen and happen the right way. So if you don't care what that asshole Skeem tells you to do, my name's Rob. I just made an album with someone named Brittany. First thing we've done together in 14 years. It would mean a lot to us if you click the link below, subscribe to that YouTube channel, and watch the stuff that comes and see if you like it. Maybe you will, maybe you won't, but at least give it a chance. And we're supposed to have the sign off, but I don't feel like I'm allowed to do it. Something about ice cream. Bye.